Welcome to Power Word Fail, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition action play podcast. My name is Carlos, and I am joined by a room full of lovely heroes. But enough about me, let's get to the real stars about the podcast, starting with Austin.
Theric, the singer of graves.
Andy.
Pickles, the really badly bleeding right now.
Katie.
Idolia Rowan of the Northwatch Resistance.
Ian.
Jonathan Bastille, and it's time to die, Zeos.
And last but not least, Nathan.
Sorim the Scared. I don't see how we're all walking away from this.
And my name is once again Carlos, and this is episode 30, right? We're on 30. Oh my.
Yeah.
Which is 10 away from 40. Just an FYI. And that's your math time with Carlos. Our first campaign, chosen up the Crystal Crown. And without further ado, let's die. Last time on Power Word Fail. Just kidding. Come on, everyone. Let's have fun. Last time, Cornelius Abernathy was able to take you directly to the royal court in Mornstead and to an audience with the queen herself. She invited you all to make your case against Zeos, and with a series of persuasive arguments and really excellent rolls, might I add, you convinced her of the enormous threat that Zeos poses. She declared that Zeos was now wanted as a traitor to the people, and that the full weight of Mornstead's forces would be brought to bear against him. As her declaration rang loud and rang true in the crowded hall, the queen so suddenly and brutally dusted, and Zeos himself walked out from behind the throne. He declared himself the new king, and the epic battle began. You traded blows and took some hits, and then Zeos summoned 3 undead crystalline dragons onto the field. And that is where we will pick up next. So, the scene before you as it is now Boraz's turn. These undead dragons snivel and they snarl, jaws unhinged, their eyes bloody and gory and falling down with ooze and pus. These are very much similar to the dragons that you fought previously in the Cave of Crystals. They snarl, they're at the guards to the left kind of as they are now locked into presumably their deaths as Zeos stands, or is grappled, I do believe, from last time. And it is now Miraz. What would you like to do?
That's the question. I think I'm just going to back up along this staircase that I'm standing on. Just back up a little bit more. Get away from these undead dragon things. And I'm going to launch a witch bolt at Zeos. This, swirling, crackling, greenish, purplish energy spews up from the ground around him. I'm making a spell attack roll. I'm going to burn my inspiration on this to give myself advantage. So, with my inspiration, that is a 24 to hit him.
Yeah, I guess that hits.
Okay. Glad I used that. So,
roll for damage.
Yeah, let's see. Sorry, let me find it. 10 lightning damage to Zeos.
Nice.
Okay. As this witch bolt just flings to the side, he takes a step back. He looks up at you, Zareem, and he scowls.
I scowl back.
He scowls even harder. It is now Adalia's turn.
Okay. So Adalia is kind of gonna take a page out of Miraz's book, and she's going to back up diagonally a few feet. And I'm just gonna double check something here. Yeah, okay. So then she is, is going to cast, so all of this radiant light that has been, that you've seen her kind of messing around with a little bit since she revealed she's the bearer of the hero's light, starts coursing through the bevels in her skin, and she throws her hands up toward the ceiling so that light shoots out and sort of coalesces about 40 feet above Zeos, and she will cast Moonbeam. And the light will come down in a pillar on top of his head, and I need a Constitution saving throw, DC 16.
Okay. Can you pop that in the chat too for me?
Yeah.
Nice.
I am upcasting that as well. So it's a con save. He takes half damage if he passes. It's concentration. If he is a shape changer, then I don't know why he would be, but if he is, then if he fails, he also instantly reverts to his original form and can't resume his regular form until he steps out of the light.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, this moonbeam just circles forth and crashes into Zeos, and you see that his armor kind of unclinks a little bit, and he struggles with the weight of this crashing moonbeam upon him. Anything else?
That is my entire turn. Did he pass?
Oh,
the con
sorry.
save?
He rolled a 13. Apologize about that.
No, that's fine. So he takes 10 radiant damage then.
Have you ever been so hyped up for something you forgot how to do your job? That's where I'm at right now, listener. All right. So it is Christopher's turn now. Christopher.
Wait. Did he roll 13 on the die or just 13 flat, like with his modifier?
Looks like he rolled a 2
That
on
is
the
with
die.
his modifier.
Oh, then he takes... Sorry, I misunderstood and didn't see it in the chat. He takes 21 radiant damage.
Yeah, so sorry. Yeah, he rolled a 2. So it was terrible.
Great. Perfect. So, and if he's a shape changer, he has to turn into his real self.
He is not a shape changer.
Damn it! Either way,
What
21
about-
radiant damage, and he is... So as he stands in this pillar of light, like ghostly flame starts licking across his skin and searing bits of it.
Okay. Christopher will just raise his hands, and magic will shoot from him as he pushes forth this orb of magical energy, and he'll cast Chromatic Orb again at second level. So D20, a 19 plus 3, which is a 22, and that will hit.
Carlos is good at math.
I am good at math, thank you. And that's a total of 17 points of fire damage as this chromatic orb just flings itself into Zeos, burning his right shoulder. And Zeos grunts with pain, but he seems determined, as it is now the dragonling's turn. They snivel, they snarl, and one of the dragonlings closest to Zeos will go ahead and strike at the guard once, and then try to bite the guard with a 7, which would not hit, and then he'll try to use its tail to strike the guard. The 18 will hit the guard, unfortunately, as it does 6 points of bludgeoning damage, as it just whacks the guard in the back. He screams as the guard is hit. Not looking great. One dragon will run towards Christopher, and Christopher will kind of go, as the creature will attempt to attack him now. Not that. That's a nat 1 for the first
Nice.
attack. And then the second attack is a
Christopher
12, which will hit Christopher. Well, 12. So, and that is 6 points of bludgeoning damage as well, as Christopher will just take and why am I here? As you scream out.
You alright? Going to be okay?
He's just in mortal combat with this dragon ling, and then the other dragonling will run over to Miraz, climb the halfway up the steps necessary, and will string itself together. That's a 20 to hit for the first one, and then an
That
8
hits.
to hit for the second one. Yeah,
The 20 hits. The 8 does not.
20 hits. Okay. It's going to be 7 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Okay. And then the guards will try to stab at Zeos. They'll muster their courage as they pierce him with their spears. The first guard will miss. That's closest northeast of Zeos. The second one will hit a nat 20.
Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
We'll
Let's
hit a
go.
nat 20 on Zeos. And
Yeah, we will.
we'll do 8 points of piercing damage on that.
Damn.
Good
Okay.
job, buddy. Good job.
As the guard that's to the east of him will stick him with the spear, hit his side even, getting in between the armor, and you'll just hear Zeos grunt, and he'll look as angry as he's ever looked. And the guard will go, I'm sorry, die, as he's not very confident in himself. All right, it is the top of the round. Zeos will use his last legendary action to try to kill the guard that just hit him. It's a 16, which does hit the poor guard, and that does 16 points of total damage, which will just kill the guard. Unfortunately, that is not enough to live.
Sorry,
as the guard
buddy.
will be slain after
He
dealing
went
some
out
good
fighting,
damage.
though.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, this is a champion.
He did. As Zeos will just take his black sword and strike down, slashing the guard from shoulder to waist, and blood spews as he falls to the ground. And then it's Ambrose's turn.
So I'm going to take out my crossbow launcher, put a round in it, fire it into the air, and I'm going to cast Silence on Zeos.
Woo!
Cool.
So,
Very cool.
This how I kind of describe silence is that it's not necessarily makes everything quiet. I'm literally shooting a grenade full of like the spiciest peppers where you can't actually like breathe or speak because it's just like really interrupting you and like making you cough. It's just very uncomfortable. And it's gonna be kind of like centered in the corner just to grab Zeos, but not in the range of Pickles at all. So wherever I can put that in for.
Yeah, he's
Nice flavor too.
he's not gonna let you do that. As he casts
Counterspell?
counterspell. Yes.
Boo! I literally do that. Jonathan Bastille boos. And I'm going to use my rest of my movement, and I'm going to draw some fire in. I end my turn.
Okay. Ferric, it's your turn.
Ferric will run past Pickles, making his way over to the dragonling that is fighting Christopher, and is going to swing at it with their rapier. It's a 17 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Roll for damage.
That is 11 piercing damage.
As you just pierce the side of this undead monster, it howls in agony.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to keep up my heat metal on our dear friend Zeos here. Because I remember from last time I cast heat metal the second time, and he's in it.
Heat metal is so good in this scenario.
Yeah.
It's brutal. Absolutely brutal.
So he's going to take 2d8 damage. He takes 7 damage.
Nice. Okay. Pickles, it's your turn.
Remind me, is drinking a potion a bonus action?
Sure is.
I'm gonna drink a potion. So Pickles is gonna pull out the potion of greater healing
Nice.
that they just recently got. And she's gonna heal 14, which is good. And then she's gonna continue to punch Zeos in the face, because why not? That's a nat 20.
There you
Yes!
go. Fuck him up.
Go
So-
Pickles!
That is... The rage doesn't get doubled, so... But the giant smite does. So that's 11... 1, 12... I think that adds up right. 22 damage?
Nice.
Plus, he's still grappled, so he takes an extra 1 damage. So 23 damage. That's actually
Nice.
really weak net.
Hell yeah.
20, but I'll take it.
Damage is damage.
And
Damage is damage.
she is going to activate her fire rune. So she's still Nora, so no fun glowing. She just looks really angry. And he has
Gets
to
flushed.
make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
With disadvantage, right? Because of heat metal? Or is that just attacks?
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. So yes.
Or
Nice.
is this a saving throw?
This is a saving
Let's go.
Oh. Doesn't
Saving
matter, because he
throw.
failed.
It does not
He
matter.
rolled a 13.
So he takes 10 fire damage, and he is now restrained. So not only is he
Nice.
grappled, he also has the restrained.
I hate to be that guy, but he is going to use a legendary resistance. Can he do that for his ability throws? I think we talked about this already.
He can for saving throws.
For saving
and it
throws.
sounds like this is what that
Yes.
was.
That was,
Yeah.
So yes, I had that ability mixed up for a second. So he's going to use a legendary resistance to make that.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
That's okay, burn through them. Burn through them. Those don't
And-
recharge.
Pickles is going to just rotate a little bit around Zeos, closer to Ferric and Christopher, and be like, guys, this hurts. She's gonna end her turn.
Okay. What's the DC to get out of the grapple? Is that a check?
It's a contested athletics check.
Okay. So he needs
Or
to make an
acrobatics, I
athletic
think,
check.
depending on your rules.
With disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay.
Heat metal is so good. I need to take that next level.
He will go ahead and he will say in a smooth voice, "It does not matter what you do to me."
That doesn't look good.
That looks bad.
Outstretched hand, the familiar dark ball of energy will fly forth as he will cast his
Decaying energy,
energy
ball.
Fuck is
which is
that?
just fireball. But
Yeah.
I renamed it.
Save DC 40
That's
is incorrect,
not correct.
right?
That's
Okay.
super incorrect. I was looking. I can't figure out how to get that right. So it's just 20. So just this is just
right.
20.
So
It's
Dex
just 20.
Just
And this is fire damage?
it would be necrotic damage. So again, like
It says fire.
So
yes, I haven't here.
I'm just saying. Okay.
That's a nat 20, baby.
Yeah.
26.
that's a
Oh,
net
another
20,
net
baby,
20.
with a 22.
Is
Oh,
so
it was-
Dang, baby.
question.
Wait, that's a
How is
DC
that-
20? Fuck me.
How
all right?
how is that nat 20s? It's a dexterity saving throw on you. That's not him. Is that what heat metal does? Causes him to he's not rolling to attack.
No, I'm Fey, so I get advantage.
Correct, but okay, that is correct. Never mind. I was thinking something else. I am a great DM. And then so Christopher as a 9. So
Buddy.
as Zeos will do a total of 27 necrotic damage. Which if you
dokie.
made it, it's half as much.
And the DC was 20, right?
Yeah.
Correct, yeah.
Anybody down?
As this ball of energy will sling and just crash in the ground, hitting all of you, and Christopher will go down.
Oh.
Hang on. Rules lawyer.
Okay?
It says that decaying energy ball requires verbal components. Oh, wait. He counterspelled. Never mind. He counterspelled with
Yeah.
silence. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
That's what
okay.
happened if my thing
Yeah,
was
yeah.
up.
All
Does
right.
the little dragon go down?
The little dragon does not go down, but it is not looking great.
Yeah, damn it, Christopher.
Okay.
Okay.
It is Miraz's turn.
All right, so Zeos automatically takes damage from my witch bolt because I use my action to maintain that.
Oh, and I need a concentration check from Ferric,
Yep,
please.
that's an 8.
You can auto pass it with your reaction. You get the mind sharpener, Ferric. I believe you can just use your reaction to pass.
Oh, okay.
Let me look that up. before I-
Can you drop Mind Sharpener for me?
Yeah, sorry.
So 7 lightning damage to Zeos, and then I will use my meta magic adept feat to quicken a magic missile at 2nd level and send 4 bolts of magic energy, or of non-magic, like bottle rocket energy, whizzing into Zeos. That's 3, 6, 8 damage, plus 1 more since I'm upcasting it. Total of 12 force damage from those magic missiles, the bottle rockets spewing green and blue sparks as they smash into him.
Nice.
So altogether 19 damage that turn. That's all that I can do.
Nice.
Well, I'll step 5 feet forward, square up with the dragon. That's it. All done.
Okay.
Back to the Mind Sharpener, I will expend one of its charges to keep concentration.
That's the second time you used that.
Yep,
Yep, 2 more.
I have it marked down for 2. I have 2 more.
Wonderful. Just for my own personal notes. Zeos will go ahead and he will use Dispel Magic upon himself as a legendary action to dispel heat metal on himself. So it is now Dahlia's turn.
Okay, so off the bat, he'll just take another 4d10 radiant damage because he's still standing in the moonbeam. So that is 17 radiant. Then, so Adalia's still holding one hand up, watching this moonbeam, but out of the corner of her eye, she sees Christopher go down. So she will say, "Get up, dear," and cast Cure Wounds. So with her left hand now, the same white light shoots out, and he takes, pretty good, 16.
Nice.
Katie, Cure Wounds is touch.
Or sorry, not Cure Wounds, I meant Healing Word, so he doesn't take that much. He takes 10. Not as good, but he's still up. And then I still have my action. So I will then take my left hand and cast Sacred Flame at Zeos. That's a 16 dex save.
It's 29.
All right, well then he takes nothing. And that... Adalia will use a little bit of movement to back up here a little further, and that is the end of her turn.
All right, so Pickles is large right now, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Like you need to reflect that real quick here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have a reach of 10, correct?
Correct.
Just making sure. All right, just making sure. Christopher will look at the undead dragon, pull out 2 daggers, and will just say, "Ah!" as he'll begin to try to attack. He'll slash at the dragonling with the black dagger received from the criminals outside of Northwatch. Is a 14 to hit, and that does hit, doing 7 piercing damage. And the creature must make a Constitution save throw, which it does pass. It's the 16 with a DC of 15, otherwise he would have taken poison damage. And then he will attack with the offhand with another dagger, 13, and that does not hit. As Christopher just wails at this poor dragonling just trying to do its duties, killing you. The dragonling closest to Christopher and Ferric will start to convulse and it'll start to swell, and then it will burst asunder as it has been brought close to death. Everyone within a 20-foot radius of this dragon must make a dexterity saving throw, DC 14.
That's a 21 for Pickles.
It's an 8 for Ferric.
Christopher passes. You go ahead.
That's a 14.
Yeah, you just make it, so yay.
Oh, okay.
Zeos also is within the range, so it's a 15. But he does pass. Well, and that one on that.
15 with a crit fail.
He couldn't
Yikes.
fail.
And I couldn't fail, but and then everyone within who rolled below a 14 must take 9 damage, 9 explosive damage. I'll call that necrotic damage as well.
And then that is
It's
half
dead.
for those that passed.
Yes, half of those have passed. And then the dragonling closest to Zeos will abandon the guards and will go over to Pickles as it approaches to attack and bite and snarl. An 11 does not hit, and a 24 does that hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's going to be just 9 points of piercing damage from the bite.
Pickles is looking real rough.
And then the dragon closest to Miraz will go ahead and will try to strike. That is a nat 20 on the first one and a 14 on the second bite.
14 hits.
Ouch.
Um,
Ouch, ouch.
Pickles is going to activate her wind rune on the nat 20 and have it hit Zeos instead.
Nice.
Okay. How many of those do you have?
Only one. I have 2 runes. 1 fire, 1 cloud. Or wind.
Gotcha. All right. Rune Knights are so cool. Go ahead and be 11 points of... 14 points of piercing damage on Zeos, which the bite just magically strikes him in the arm. Not sure how that works mechanically or in real life, but there you go. And then the 14 does hit, and that will do only
Nice.
4 points of piercing damage on Miraz.
Okay,
All right,
okay.
I can live with that.
And then Zeos, I feel like this is a good trade-off. Zeos will use 2 legendary actions. Instead of using his move, he'll go ahead and he'll make that athletics check to try to be ungrappled. I feel like that's pretty good. He'll use 2 legendary actions to do that. That sound fair?
Sure.
Okay.
That's only, that's an 18 he has to beat.
And he doesn't.
Yes.
He rolls an 8.
Nice.
All right. And he's still grappled. Ambrose, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna load another round and shoot a silence at him.
Okay.
Literally looks like Idris Elba is eating a hot wing, and it just fires right at Zeos. And I'm gonna back up.
He will use
As far as
counterspell again.
ways. Oh wait, and I'm actually gonna move up to Pickles real quick before I fire that. Hand her my minor healer potion, and then I'm gonna cast silence on Zeos, and then I'm gonna back up 20 feet.
Okay, he does cast counterspell.
Oh my god! All right,
Burning through spell slots, it's all right.
Burning
I
through spell
know.
slots.
I only have 2 second level ones. All right, no. I'm gonna back up in my turn.
Okay. It's Ferric, it's your turn.
1 second, doing a little bit of math here. Yeah, I'm gonna, keep it up. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna cast Heat Metal again.
Most annoying spell. I love it.
It's so good.
And he already used his reaction, so he can't counterspell it.
He is wearing the armor, so he can't make the con save to drop it. I believe he just takes the damage.
Yeah.
9 damage.
Okay.
What are you doing in my character sheet? Get out of here.
I'm just looking at things.
Get out of here. No, this is
Get
private
outta here,
information.
Really?
Fuck
Do you
outta here.
really think that? Like, is that how you feel that? I mean, that's
No.
fair. That's fair. Like, I just was looking at something. That's all.
Sure.
Shoot.
Shoot.
Wow. My bad.
I'm bloodied, okay? I can cast Heat Metal.
Okay. Anything else?
Ferric is going to spread out back up away from where our dear friends are. Let me do some little bit of math here. What's my movement speed? My movement speed is 35, and range of Heat Metal is 60 feet. So I can back up pretty far. Because I don't want to be hit by one of those.
Because I don't want to be here anymore.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Done.
Yeah, Ferric's going to run past Christopher, who has just been rezzed up, and past the giant scorch mark from the crystal dragonling that has blown a hole in this royal carpet and is kind of positioned in a trifecta between Miraz, Ambrose, and Idalia.
Okay. Pickles, it's your turn.
All right. Pickles is going to take that healing potion that Ambrose gave her. Was it a minor?
Actually, let me check. I don't think it was even minor. I think I bought it was just a regular healing potion. Yeah, it's just a normal healing potion.
So
oh wait, it's 2d4.
2d4 plus 4? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 9. Keep her going. And then why change strategies that work? She's gonna punch Zeos in the face again.
Yes.
Just keep winding back and slamming into his pretty face.
I'm kind
That's
of
a 13.
imagining Pickles like holding him at bay, you know, like with the hand on the forehead type thing,
Yeah.
and then like whacking him in the face.
Large hand on one side of the face, just fists continually pounding.
Go to
into
sleep,
the side.
go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to
Stop
sleep.
it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
All right. Perfect.
But due to all of the blood in her eyes, she whiffs this one and punches over his head.
Yeah. You just see the punch go swings right. Zeos dodges barely as he is not looking great.
But he still takes 3 damage from her squeezing his head really hard.
Oh. Okay.
Is that from the fire rune?
No, that is part of her giant's might. When she's grappling somebody, they take damage every turn.
Oh, when does he take further damage from the shackles, fiery shackles?
He used legendary resistant to Neko in it.
Oh, okay.
So, no, unfortunately.
Okay.
And Pickles is going to take 1 step closer to Christopher.
One step closer to the Chris.
And then that'll be the end of her turn. But Spunkles gets a turn.
Yeah.
Spuggles.
I've been here this entire time, just waiting.
Spunkles, shut up. You're almost dead.
Ah.
Spunkles is going to move up close to the dragonlings and line them up in a line. And he's going to shoot his lightning breath.
Nice.
Nice.
They have to make a dexterity 12 saving throw.
That's a 3.
It hits both of them. At least I think I put them where it should hit both of them. If not, I'll move them up.
3 for the dragon and a 25 for Zeos.
Not for Zeos, both dragonlings.
Oh, all the way up there. My bad.
I can
Well,
move
let's
them
do
up.
this.
Nice.
I am a good GM.
Ooh,
That's,
nat 20.
Nat 20 for the other
Yeah.
dragonling, closest to
Well-
Miraz.
Still half
One-
damage.
The first one takes 22 lightning damage,
Nice.
as Spunkles just lets out this huge beam of crackling lightning. And the other one takes 11.
Gotcha.
Good job, Spunkles.
Good job, Spunkles. My goodness.
Yeah.
I got to kick some ass today.
Don't die. And that will be the end, full end of Pickle's turn.
Okay. So, Zeos is not looking good. Zeos is grappled. Zeos is goes down to one knee. You see that as he'll cough blood from his hand, it'll flow down to his feet. He'll look at it for a while. He'll just look up and he'll just well, I didn't think I'd have to do this, but it seems you've placed my hand, and he'll take from his necklace and he'll unclasp, and piercing green light will pour from this necklace as you'll see that there is a crystal in his hand, and he'll say, "Too soon, but now I will be one. I have here a piece of crystal. Do you know what from? Decay, death." And he'll take it and he'll kind of crush it within his hands, and he'll just pop it in his mouth, and he'll wait for a second, and soon he starts to convulse. He starts to as Zeos will change, he will start to mutate. His body's parts start to crack and groan, and giant claw will shoot out from his arm. His head will basically just split into two as his body starts to convulge with nasty decaying sludge. His skin will peel back as he transforms into a horrifying monster. He grows in size.
That's bad.
I don't want to touch that.
That's Resident Evil bad.
I think I got part of
Nasty.
Zeos' face in my hand still.
Gross.
As his body is now much larger and has grown. There's even just part of his leg is just turning into sludge as he has consumed this crystal. And that will be his turn. He no longer has armor on, so the armor has been flinged off or is popped off. His body is now too large for that as well. So
Is he still grappled, or did that give him a free out?
it gave him, he's basically he's ungrappled now. But that was his turn, so he can't do anything right now.
Is he still wielding his sword?
He is still wielding the sword, barely.
I already know where you're going with this.
Earlier, when he dispelled magic, Carlos, do you play where dispel magic removes all magical effects or one magical effect?
Any spell. So,
Right,
I play
any spell can be
as-
read either way.
Yeah, I play it as this. Any spell, like that's all of spells, like Jesus, unspellified. So that includes
Completely-
spells
okay,
on
okay.
himself if he was
All
doing.
right. So, Witch Bolt is an actual magical spell, so that's been gone as well. So I can't damage him just automatically, but I will cast it again, and I might add
Well-
a bonus to it if I need to.
Does that work if Miraz, who's the source of the magic, is outside of the dispel magic?
Well, I think so, because that you can make that same argument about Ferric with the heat metal. Like if you, the spell says if you target one creature, the spell's affecting that creature end, or any spell, which is wording that I think they should have improved on. But no, I think that means that both Miraz's and Ferric's effects are down.
Okay.
All right, so rolling normally, I don't have inspiration, so just on the dice here. It's a 15. I'm going to use my pyrotechnic boost to add an additional d6, and hopefully that'll make it into a hit. So we're looking
Nice.
at 21 to hit him.
Yeah, 21 definitely hits.
Nice. So he will take that damage again. 5 lightning damage to decay Zeos. Zacchaeus.
Zacchaeus. Okay.
That will be all for Miraz.
He will use a legendary action, and he will raise a hand, and he will point it at Ferric,
No.
and he will cast Disintegrate. This is a DC of 18, not 20.
At who?
Out of
At
Ferric?
Ferric.
What kind of deck save?
Dexterity.
Deck save. Okay, and it's 18.
Yes, it's 18.
Come on, come on.
I have advantage because it's magic.
Okay.
Let's go.
20.
Oh, thank
Nice.
God. Oh, thank God.
Okay. So, yeah, it doesn't do anything on a miss, so that's good for you.
Yep.
All right.
Burn through those spell slots.
It is now Christopher's turn. Christopher will look at Ferric.
I didn't get to go.
Oh, you didn't? Whoop.
No.
We've got it fixed now. Don't worry.
Okay. Is decaying Zeos still in the same place he was?
He has not moved,
Technically, yes.
but he's technically much larger. He's about
Okay.
15 by 15 now, but
Okay.
he's still
Still in your moonbeam.
Still in the moonbeam. So he'll take 4d something for d10 radiant damage. 26 radiant damage. That was a good roll.
that's a spell.
was a good roll.
What level is that spell? Is that 4th level?
4th level.
Okay.
Ooh, he has to revert to his normal form, doesn't he?
Probably, unless this was actually a shape change. Was it a shape change, or is he a brand new creature now?
He is consumed this decaying crystal, and he is now a new creature.
Okay. So then with my bonus action, I'll fling my hand out toward Pickles and cast Healing Word. 11
Thank you.
HP. And then I am going to... there's still 2 dragonlings on the field, right?
Correct, yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna fling a Sacred Flame at the so same hand. She's just pure radiant light right now. It's coming out of every finger and out of all of her bevels, and will fling a Sacred Flame at the dragonling attacking Miraz. That's a DC 16 Dex save.
That's a nat 1. Let's go.
Woo! 13
Death.
13 radiant damage to Miraz's dragonling. And that is the end of my turn.
Thank you, Idolia.
Okay. Zeos will use a legendary action, and he will raise the hand that is mutated, and he'll just fling it towards you, Pickles, as he will use his decaying sludge.
A 12 will not hit.
Okay, awesome. And then that'll be his legendary action. It's Christopher's turn. Christopher will turn to you, Pickles, and he'll just, just go with me here.
Hate that.
Okay, I'm just gonna put my hand right here and just kind of counterclockwise. I think this will work. And
That's not the time. What are you doing?
he'll cast Healing Word at second level, which only heals 4 points of healing damage. As it's just like, I don't know if this is working as best as I thought it could. But...
I'm pretty sure that's a spell you don't have to touch me for, Christopher. What the?
Oh, it's not? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Okay.
It's so weird. Thank you, Christopher. You're doing a great job.
Okay, he'll take a dagger from his side and he'll throw it at Zeos as his action, which is a 22 to hit, which does hit, and then that'll be 5 points of piercing damage done to Zeos.
Nice.
Okay, it's now the undead dragonling's turn. Undead dragonling number 1, which is closest to Pickles and Zeos, will go ahead and make its attacks. Pickles, 22 with a 10.
The 22 will hit.
Okay, and then that is going to be 8 points of piercing damage to you, Pickles.
Have to 4.
And then the undead dragonling closest to Raz will go ahead and will try to slash and bite at him. 23 and a 10.
23 hits. 10 does not.
Yep, so that'll be 9 points of piercing damage.
Ouch. Alright. I'm still doing okay.
Yep. Zeus will use a legendary action, and he will move without provoking opportunity attack, which I don't think he does anyway, but from the guard who's just been stifled with fear, he hasn't been able to move or anything. And he'll move closer to Ferric. And Ambrose, it's your turn.
I'm going to, after seeing the nightmare of what Disintegrate does, I have like this horrific flashback of what happened to Evangeline. I take another round out of my grenade launcher crossbow, pop a round out, fill it in. I'm gonna drop a fog cloud on top of this big boy so he cannot target anyone whatsoever.
It's disadvantage, right?
There's no save. I'm just dropping a fog cloud so he can't see and he can't target us with spells.
Oh, got it.
Okay, well, he will use a counterspell.
My God! All right, I'm going to use my movement, and I'm going to run away as much as I can.
Great news, it's not looking good on that spell slot right there. So
I've been counterspelled this whole combat. I end my turn.
Stop casting fog clouds and smoke screens, and he'll stop doing that.
Don't make deadly casters.
Okay, this is all jacked up. It's Ferric's turn right now.
All right. Ferric is going to swing their rapier at the Zeos monster. It's a 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
And then Ferric will use a bonus action to Misty Step away.
Nice. I
Nice.
love Misty Step.
Okay, perfect.
This motherfucker is hard to kill.
It's too hard to kill. Do we have an exit strategy?
We shoot in the fucking face. And I load another crossbow.
Ferric turns to Zeos and growls angrily.
As an
A
elf.
large.
Yeah, as an elf. Because I'm still fucking Merrick. Yeah.
Roar. Oh shit, that didn't come out right.
Fuck. Fuck. Where are my fangs? Where are my claws? Where are my horns?
Fangs?
I don't think any of this matters. Christopher will just yell out. Zeus is right next to him now, so that's fun. And speaking of Zeus, he will use his last legendary action to go ahead and strike with a claw. And he will strike at Pickles. It's a nat 20.
Silver
That
barbs.
There we go.
Silvery
Nice.
barbs. Silvery
That's
barbs.
still 23. So
He has to re-roll. No, it's not disadvantage. He has to re-roll.
He has to
completely.
reroll.
yeah, we haven't played that all the way through. I will say that. I've used the lesser of the two. That's a 10.
That will not hit.
Okay.
Okay. And it is Pickle's turn.
What am I doing?
You're surviving, and you're
I'm
fucking killing
surviving.
this motherfucker.
I am going to just punch in the new Zeos face,
Okay.
which is much uglier, and she will let him know that. Nope, that's
That's
a nat one.
Nat one.
Yeah, that does
Your
not
face
hit,
is moved.
unfortunately.
I don't like it. And that's going to be it for her. Spunkles is going to use his action to disengage and fly away. He's going to fly all the way in the back corner. Away from all of this and any potential more fireballs, AoE nonsense that this thing may have. And that will be our turn.
Okay. And he will raise a hand. Sludge will come forth from his hand. And from the corner over here, you will see from the sludge, birthed anew are 6 more dragons. Dragon wings.
Yikes.
Jesus. Okay.
Oof. Okay.
And we'll just do this real quick. That's a 7. These things roll for shite. Alright, that will be his turn though.
Anybody got fireball?
I do.
Alright, it is now Miraz the Magnificent's turn.
Yeah, is it possible for me to tell how damaged decaying Zeus is? Or is his, like, slimy visage just too unfamiliar to my human sensibilities?
He's looking great right now. He's
Looking great.
He looks as though eating the crystal has rejuvenated his health in such a
Okay.
way that he looks ready to go.
Alright, well, as an action, he automatically takes 4 damage from my lightning that's still crackling over his soon-to-be corpse. And I'm just gonna back up.
Okay.
That's all. Oh, so my movement took me toward the eastern wall of this this audience chamber. These pathways that I'm standing next to, are those like actual hallways I could go down, or are they like windows?
They are just windows because the actual doors are on the 2nd floor. You just can't see it because of the art. They're like under the staircase, basically. The staircase goes up to the balcony, but the door to new hallways is under the balcony.
Okay. Then would I take falling damage if I jumped off the balcony?
It's about a 10-foot drop, so
It's like a d6 of damage.
yeah, it's not. I'm trying to figure out how much damage. It's not a lot, but it's enough.
Yeah, I think I'll vault off of the balcony and drop down to the 1st floor.
All right.
Just so
Take
that there
5
is an
points.
escape plan if there has to be. Okay. Did
Take
not
5 points of damage.
land well. Yeah, that kind of hurt, but that's all right. Okay, that's all from Miraz.
Okay. Zeus will go ahead and he will point a finger and green energy will flow as he will cast again Disintegrate. DC 18, sorry.
Who's
Pickles,
that
I'm
cast?
so sorry. Pickles.
Okay.
Counterspell.
Okay. All right. It is now Adalia's turn.
Okay. Hang on. Ooh. Okay.
That's a 6th level spell, so you need to.
Roll for it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
I'm just getting myself together here.
Okay.
Wisdom check. I am going to use my inspiration to get advantage on that. Okay. 22. We're fine.
There you go.
Whew. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Awesome.
So, Adalia will use her. Oh no, I can't. God damn it. She will use her action to move the moonbeam onto Zeus again, and I need a con save, DC 16.
25.
Okay. So he'll only take half damage. So that is 10 radiant damage. And then she'll use her bonus action to hit him with a sacred flame. All this light inside her is just practically bubbling out of her skin at this point. So that is a DC 16 dex save. Oh, he still has the high dex saves. I see.
Yeah. Nat 20. Yeah.
Nat 20 for 34 fans.
34,
That's a
baby.
34
That's a
on that
34.
save. And that is going to be the end of Adalia's turn.
All right. As Christopher will look at this horrifying creature that has set before him, he will scream, and he will go ahead and he's gonna cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level, 28
There
to
you
hit, but it only
Nice.
does 10 damage, which is
17.
insane at 17. Oh, there it is. Never mind. I read that wrong. So that is 17 points of damage, which is good.
And
And gives
advantage on the
advantage to the
next hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Advantage on the next hit. So the undead dragonlings, though, the newly summoned ones will all move towards the people.
Wonderful.
So the undead dragonlings will move in front of Ambrose and Ferric, and then one of them will move in front of Adalia, and then the other one will go right towards Ferric, the other one being the last dragonling, and they will begin their onslaught. All right, so first dragonling will strike at Ambrose
Miss.
twice with his bite, 14 and a
Yes.
12. The next one will strike Ambrose again, 25 for a nat 20 and a 10.
The nat 20 hits.
Oh, yeah. Then that is 3 points.
Nice.
Plus
dear
3
reckoning
is
has
6 points. He'll pierce you, but he'll get like armor or something or whatever. It won't go through. It'll get hurt, but it won't do anything to you. The next 3 will go ahead and strike at Ferric. 17 and 16.
Both those hit.
That is 17 points of piercing damage. And then you'll see the other dragonling strike at Ferric. 24 and 22.
Both those
Both
hit.
those will hit. 10 points of piercing damage. And then the last dragonling attacking Ferric. 15 and a 9.
My armor class is 15.
So it just hits. So it will do 7 points of piercing damage. As you just see these dragonlings just swarming Ferric. And then the last one will go ahead and it will try to strike you, Dahlia.
Yay.
Nat 20, and then a 16.
20 hits.
25 total there. That is 14 points of piercing damage as these dragonlings just maul our party. And then the next set of dragonlings, the ones that were originally summoned the first time, will strike at Pickles, the closest one to Pickles. 11 and 22.
22 will hit.
And then that will be only 5 points of piercing damage. And this dragonling that was close to Miraz watched you jump off the balcony, will run over to you, Miraz, again. And
Yeah,
try
I figured.
try to kill you.
Yeah, tactical
As-
retreat. It's okay.
17 and a 13.
It's one hit.
All right. That's 8 points of piercing damage.
All right.
I'm going to pop a Zephyr Strike My last spell slot. We're going to shoot at Zeos twice.
Okay.
Haven't done that in a while. Which is a 20 to hit.
A 22 does hit.
That's 8 damage. And then I'm going to pop another shot with advantage. 26. That's going to be 18 damage.
Okay. Ferric, it's your turn.
Ferric is going to take their sword and plunge it into themselves, casting Cure Wounds with it, using it as an item, which is an action, and I heal for 13 points of healing. And Ferric is going to call out to the rest of his companions, "We cannot win this fight, we need to get out of here."
Simply say the word. We will retreat.
I'm saying it now, dumbass! And Ferric is going to... Fuck.
Seems like an odd time
Here?
for that.
Yeah.
Who
Right now?
I think every bartender can't come here, you know?
Funnily enough, Ferric is going to use Misty Step and Misty Step over to Adalia.
Okay.
Okay.
We need to go. And Ferric's going to take Adalia's hand.
We have him. This is the closest I've ever been.
To death? Maybe.
You're right, I suppose. All right. Is it my... No, it's not my turn.
It's Pickle's
It's
turn.
my turn. Is the opening all the way to the south of the hall also a window, or is that a door?
No, that's the door.
Okay, so
That
there's
is
a
the
door.
room. That's how you entered.
There's a door to the south, and then there's a door to the east and a door to the west underneath the balconies. Correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. So Pickles is gonna be like, all right, and she's gonna punch Zeos in the face.
Okay.
She has advantage because of silvery barbs. That's a 27 to hit.
Nice.
Nice. That does hit. Roll for damage.
So that's 19 damage plus 3. That's 22. Plus, he is now bigger than her, so she can use Fury of the Small.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Add another 7 damage. So that is 29
Oh my
damage.
Spicy.
And a punch to the face.
Okay.
Because she's mad.
Since you did that, Zeos' body will start to convulse and shift, and his unstable body will start to react. If he rolls below a 10 on this, he takes 55 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
So,
Oh.
Silvery barbs.
it's a 10!
No.
Silvery barbs!
Can we silvery barbs that?
No, but I will say that I meant it to, like, if he rolls a 10 or below. That's fine.
Okay,
He has
so
to
we
roll
took
above.
Nice.
55.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and you just see Zeos' like shoulder with the claw just explode as his basically it's like a pimple that just pops with pus.
Gross.
It just spews over this decaying mass will just unhinge itself from his shoulder, and he'll say, but we'll have to figure out if that happens next time on Power Word Fail. Thank you so much for joining this week's episode of Power Word Fail as well. We're in the shitter right now. If you like what you hear, please go where you're listening to this podcast, leave us a review, give us a star. We really appreciate that. Also, too, go ahead on our social medias, follow, like, subscribe, whatever you need to do, YouTube channel, everything you need to do to get connected. You can. We appreciate that. Jump onto our Discord. That is a place where you can talk to us, talk about how angry you are with me, whatever you want to do. Also, too, if you can, visit our Patreon, where we have awesome things for content for you there. Power Word Chills there, $2 a month gets you access to all that. And last but not least, thanks so much, listener, as we continue the journey. You are loved, you're important, and you matter. Join us next time on Power Word Fail. Bye bye.